That's better. Hey family, this is my face. Big, beautiful, ugly face at whatever it is, 6 o'clock in the morning out here in Florida. Beautiful morning. I just got out of the gym. Gotta tell you, getting there at 5 o'clock was not easy this morning. But anything worth doing is very rarely easy, right? So this video today, I want to try and inspire you. Yesterday, my daughter turned 9. For those of you that have known her whole life, it's just insane how quickly time passes, you know. Saw the pictures my wife posted, and I bring her up because, you know, in my world, if you were to just take a snapshot of everything that's important in my life, obviously Steele and Mish are everything to me. I don't want to miss a day with them. It was hard for me to get on a plane to come out here to Florida, although this is very necessary what we're doing. I don't know what inspires you, what that thing is that really gets your engine revving in the morning. But I want to ask you to think about what that is right now. One of the things that we've gotten involved in the last couple of months is something called Refuge City, which is a place where these kids are rescued, get this, rescued from sex trafficking. Now, in the past, we've worked with, I had a clinic downtown for the homeless. I've been all over the Metroplex helping, you know, people that couldn't get to the office for one reason or the other. And I know a lot of you have done things like that. And one of you watching this, a dear sweet lady, she's retired, and she spends all of her time helping women who are have been abused, or they've canceled canceled an abortion and they're looking for help. She spends all of her time donating all her time to that cause, and it's really neat to watch her light up when she talks about it, because she just loves it. So whatever that thing is that really gets you revved up. And now listen, if you're a parent and you've got 5 kids, we've got a couple families like that in the office. They have 5 children, and you don't have time to go donate. I mean, all your energy and effort is to your kids. I get it. I'm not suggesting that you have to go find something, but we all have something in our lives that really gets us fired up. And you think about your effect on them and the gratification that you get. It's a two-way street, and you see the fruits of your labor. And it helps these kids, these sex trafficked kids, when I see a smile on their face, just because one of you guys in the office makes fresh food every Friday for these kids. And to see them light up, and to see the ladies light up when I bring them fresh lasagna, like from scratch, gluten-free, all healthy, it's just, it does something to you. So whatever that thing is, this is the question, or a couple of questions. How long do you want to be able to do that? And maybe another way to think of it, and maybe you're a soccer coach. We've got a bunch of you guys in the office, and a longtime buddy of mine finally started coming in. I have been yelling at him for years, get into the office so his body doesn't fall apart, because I could tell he loves soccer, he loves coaching these kids, and he does a fantastic job. And I was screaming at him, hey my man, get in, don't fall apart. Well, of course, he wakes up one morning and he can't move, his back is all seized up. He comes crawling in, and we put him back together, and he's doing great now, right? And he comes in every week, multiple times a week, because, listen, this is the point of the whole video. It is important to him to go get that next kid, to go help that next kid become a better soccer player. So whatever that thing is you love doing, maybe it's your own kids, or whatever your mission is, those kids and those people are looking for you. They need you. How many of them do you want to help? My pastor, how many people do you want to help get their lives going towards heaven? We don't want to get people to heaven in spite of us. We want to get them there partially because of us, because we're helping them. We're not interfering. How many people need that? How many people need your thing, whatever that thing is? If that's the case, and you want to help them, and you really, it gets you fired up, you want to be there for your kids when you're 40, 50, 60, shouldn't you be taking care of your body today? I always look for a way to explain how our office is the way it is, and that's it in a nutshell. If I could somehow condense that whole first 4 or 5 minutes of this video into and that's what I'm going to do, is just put a mission statement together, is that my mission is to see you reach your potential, your mission, and that next kid or that next family, whatever your thing is. And you guys see The Office, you know what it's like when you're in there, and if you talk to anybody in there, you're like, oh my gosh, this place is, it's like magic. I hear that all the time. It's like, well, look, it's not magic. Although I get the analogy, the magic is really inside of each and every one of us. I mean, think about what I do, what we do in The Office, what Dr. Angela, Dr. Hannah, and Dr. Travis, think about what we do in The Office. We move the bones, right? Your body fixes itself. We show you how to eat so you get proper fuel. We guide you on what's not toxic, show you how to detox if you've messed it up. But it comes down to you and your responsible decisions. It's your responsibility. And I think that's the beauty of what we're doing. And the success is because we firmly put the responsibility on you. And you guys make the decision to be well, and it is just awesome to see the end results. I'm not going to say it's easy. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it is easy to drive to the office. It is easy to pay some money. It is easy to change what you're eating when you compare it to having a heart attack, or when you compare it to not being able to get up because your back is so seized up. Or it's easy to drive to the office compared to, you know, getting diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's. I mean, look at it from that perspective and be grateful for the mission that you have. And if you don't have one, I guarantee you do have a mission. You may not have ever thought about it that way, but you do. For those of you guys, like I said, that have 5 kids, that is a great mission. 5 kids. I can't imagine. I've got 1. You know, the amount of time and energy that takes is just astronomical, and I applaud you. Take care of yourself. You're no good to your kids. You're no good to your mission if your body falls apart. And ultimately, don't you want to do that as long as possible? I mean, think of the gratification. How good does it feel when you see that smile on a kid's face? When you see that lady just give you a big hug because nobody's hugged her for 10 years? Now I'll leave you with this little story. When Steele was born, when I realized the power of a child, I mean, people talk about it all the time, right? You have this baby and everything changes. We visited a nursing home, and Steele might have been 4 months old. And we were just standing there, and she next to this sweet lady, and she had to be 85 years old, and Steele kind of reached for her. Why she reached for this one lady, I have no idea. And she took Steele, and she said, this is what she said, and it's one of these life-changing moments. She says, I haven't held a baby in 30 years. And Steele just sat there and cuddled with her for, I don't know, 30 minutes. It was really a beautiful thing. And I thought, you know what, we've got to make more people smile. So if you don't have a mission, or if you don't think you do, you do, go find it, be inspired by it, and then do everything you can to make that last as long as possible so you can help more and more people. That's my message for this morning. We love you guys. We'll see you as soon as I get back.